This next technique is called thrusting salute. Again, the salute is the palm heel strike, which is at the end of the base technique. And the thrusting, I imagine, would be that he's kicking me. So what we're going to do, again, when we talked about when someone has a kick coming at you, you do not want to stand there and take it, thinking that you can just block your way out of it. You want to get out of the way as much as possible. In the yellow belt techniques, we already practiced coming forward and coming back. And with checking the storm, we practice moving up the circle. So in this technique, we are also going to move up the circle. He's going to be coming forward with the kick. This, again, can be started, it's generally started from a standing position. Some people I've seen started from here, but generally speaking is from a neutral position. We're going to be doing a left downward block, a right snap kick, and a right palm heel. So we're going to do it kind of a medium speed so you can see. 1, 2, 3. That's the basic move. So we're going to review that one, and then we're going to talk about one that is for higher belts to play with. For yellow belt going to orange belt, you're going to be stepping back, and we're going to be, we're going to be moving up the circle like we did in checking the storm. We're going to be stepping back, but this time, as we're moving up, we're going to be almost landing in a leaping position off of your right leg. This is, what is it called? It's an explosive position where you're going to bounce off. So you should have this action going on. Perceptual timing, I seem to recall that phrase being used. The idea that you have to have in your mind when that kick is coming, that you can kick him in the groin faster than he can have his kick come all the way through and land. The reasoning for that is you want to have, when he throws a kick, you want to be able to kick him and use the weight of him falling on your foot to add to your blow. I can kick him right in the groin and he won't like that very much. But if I'm kicking him in the groin at the same time that he's dropping from somewhere, or even just from here in, he's going to have his body weight combined with my kick coming in there to just give it more power, and that's a fabulous thing. So from here, we're going to be doing a downward block. You can do a right guide, left slide, and then we're going to spring off and launch off of that back leg, do a snap kick, and the palm heel strike. So from here, you're going to block, and you have to launch that kick fast. As you land, palm heel strike. You may need to adjust your angle of going up a little bit, depending on how much they bend over, your opponent bends over when being kicked in the groin. So remember, when you're throwing the kick, it's going to be a follow through and land. And for the person who's doing the technique, you're going to launch, kick, and palm heel. One of the things that you can add in once you are a little more advanced, again, we have the delightful eye strikes and the concept of your left hand, when it's moving, continuing in the circle. So we're going to practice this motion and continuous. We don't just leave it there and then move. With Kenpo, our hands are almost always in motion. So when the kick comes, we're going to be a little bit slow. The kick is going to come here, and this hand is going to circle up. The left hand is going to circle up for an eye slice as it comes into the positional check right here. So it's going to come here. As you're kicking, he's going to kick and bend over so you can reach. Some people say, I can't reach from there. My leg's longer than my arm. That's because the kick lands first. It's going to be so fast, by the time you get that kick out there, your finger's going to be ready there to scoop his eyeball out. So you're going to be blocking, kicking. He's going to come forward right into this, lifting right palm heel strike to the chin, left hand positional check. So let's look at it from the other side. So from here, 1, 2, here. And then we're going, this is the salute, is the palm heel strike. You're going to have an easier time with it coming in at an angle this way rather than straight on. So you might want to consider that. Another one that's a little more, let's try this way, to give a shot to, when you've learned, you've got your orange belt and you're moving on up and you want to do something different with the techniques, is we're going to do something that's a little bit faster. The first move is faster. So when the kick comes, you're going to do a skip. Your left foot is going to skip up the circle. So instead of stepping and launching, you're going to do replacement, foot replacement. From here, you're going to hop onto one foot, onto your left foot, and fire that kick before he knows what's coming. It's really, really fast. So you have to be very careful when you're practicing with your uke, because they're going to get hit and they're not going to know what happened. So here comes the kick, and I'm going to say, "Aya!" And then I'm going to do the palm heel strike. I'll show it from the other side. Here comes the kick. land with the palm heel strike. You can still, if you're fast, you can still get the eye shot in. When you're practicing the eye shot, 2 fingers usually, go up above the head, or you can even come down here. Don't actually hit anybody in the eye, it's really not very pleasant. So make sure you are being aware of your uke and not blasting them. So that is basically the A and the B version. For yellow belts going to orange belt, you need to know how to block, launch off the back leg, snap kick to the groin, plant, and palm. When you plant, make sure your knees are bent, your heels are out, back straight, planting with the palm. Be aware of this. Again, you're going to see probably a lot of this kind of action going on. Make sure you're planting. We don't chase after our opponents. We might move a little in their direction, but we don't reach for it. So maintain your balance, maintain your center, and that is thrusting salute.